Hey, it's Molly. I'm here with Final Fantasy XIV Online to celebrate Materia DC's first birthday, and what better way with cake? These Cactuar Cupcakes have a Vegemite salted caramel filling. Trust me, it's amazing. Let's get into it. Preheat the oven to 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit, and go ahead and line your cupcake tins. I couldn't decide what colour, so we're going to use both. Grab your bowl, and we're going to sift in all our dry ingredients. We'll grab another large bowl, and we'll add our wet ingredients, and finally the egg. Switching to a whisk, we're going to slowly add the dry ingredients. It is a thin consistency, but it just adds to a really moist cake. Just means that we're going to cook it at a lower temperature for a longer period of time. Now, using this scoop, we're going to 3/4 fill the cups. Now we're going to bake these for about 18 to 22 minutes, or until you press in the center and they spring back. Okay, now for the Aussie element of the dish. This is the good stuff, just with a different label. We are making a Vegemite salted caramel, the beautiful umami flavor. Bear with me, it is delicious. Sub it for Promite or Marmite, or just some plain salt if you want to. Into the medium saucepan, we're going to add the sugar and the water, followed by the glucose syrup. Give that a stir. Bring to the boil slowly and cook for 10 to 12 minutes. You want to swirl rather than stir until it becomes a deep caramel color. Remove from the heat, add the cream, butter, and Vegemite, being really careful while you're whisking, allowed to cool completely. Cupcakes are looking amazing. We know when they're done when you press and it springs back. Now let them cool for about 10 minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool completely. To create the buttercream frosting, we're going to add our butter, powdered sugar. I'm just going to add half of it at the moment, and some whipping cream. We've made some mess, but it's looking good. So to counter the yellow from the Australian New Zealand butter, it's created by the grass-fed beef, we're going to add some purple food colouring to create a really white buttercream. Now mix with a spatula to get rid of those big air bubbles. I'm going to let you in on a secret. This is my assistant from the hardware store. Holds up your piping bags, like that. Transfer your buttercream. Perfect. To get started with our Cactuar toppers, I've just added a little bit of corn flour or cornstarch, and we're going to need our fondant. We're going to roll it out to about 1.5 centimeters thickness. Get a little bit more corn flour on top, place it on your stencil, and then cut it out with a sharp knife. It is a little bit fiddly, just take your time. So now with one of these tools, or you can use the back of a spoon, just soften and round out the edges. I'm going to use the knife just to create some indentations. Now finally, using an edible marker, we're going to add his face. Last touch for our little cactuars are the brown quills. Roll out your fondant just like this. You want to grab 3 pieces, get your cactuar, flip it over, being careful not to crack the fondant. There we go, allow it to dry completely. Grab a brush like this and just pat, and it helps remove any excess corn flour. And now's the time we're going to bring it all together. We're going to take out the center, fill with our salted caramel, top with our buttercream, add a little bit of our edible cookie sand, adding a toothpick, and then our little cactuars. How cute is that? When you're done cleaning, transfer to your serving tray. We're off to Materia DC's first birthday party. Remember to also check out our video for our Chocobo Lamington. Looks so good. And also the free trial to Final Fantasy XIV Online. Thank you for watching. Happy making.